Hi everybody, my name is Rob A, and this is LEGO Superheroes set number 76109, Quantum Realm Explorers. Now this is from the new Ant-Man and the Wasp movie from Marvel, of course. The set has 200 pieces and retails for $19.99. You also get 3 minifigures included in the set. Ant-Man, the Wasp, and of course Ghost, the main antagonist from the new Ant-Man film. So as you can see, you've got a little ship going on here, and it looks very much very similar to Inner Space, if any of you are old enough to remember that movie. But overall, it looks like a pretty neat looking ship. Lots of little greebles and different interesting pieces that go into the creation of this set. On the back of the box, you can see some of the play features integrated into the set, such as the opening canopies, the positionable thrusters, I assume, of some degree, or the winglets on the side. You can see the minifigures, as well as Ghost's removable face mask, which may or may not be a spoiler. I don't really know anything about the Ghost character. I'm not familiar enough with Ant-Man to give that opinion, but you got that going on. And then on the back as well, you've got these little bits that show off some of the other features of the set. The canopy again, the positionable thrusters, the action shooting globs from Ghost, of course the canopy in the open position, which I guess is also exciting, and this little canister of, I would assume, shrink goo of some description. In any case, a little cartoon version of Ant-Man and the Wasp, and you can see that Wasp has kind of the ugly mask, which is a little sad, but that's quite alright. So this is the set. It looks pretty fun, so let's go ahead and get it built. So the first minifigure from this set is, of course, Scott Lang, aka the Ant-Man, and or just Ant-Man, I don't know, whatever he's called. But you can see he's got some very nice printing on his torso. It actually looks really, really nice. It's a lot harder to see on camera, but there is a nice pattern laid on there, and it follows onto the legs as well. Turning it around to the back, you can see you've got some more nice printing on the back there. And just a really great job overall. I love the mask that they gave him with the integrated clear red plastic as well as the silver plastic. And the head is, of course, removable, or the helmet. The head is also removable. And you can see Scott Lang in his smirking face. And then on the reverse, he's got more of a worried expression. So you can get all kinds of, play value out of that with the Ant-Man figure. Up next is Wasp, and she's also got some very nice printing. It's interesting how they used her chest, for lack of a better term, and abdomen to kind of represent like the face of a wasp, which looks really, really interesting. And then on the back, it's a little hard to make out because of the wings, but we'll remove those so you can see them a little better. You can see the printing on the helmet is nice, but overall, I don't really like the design of the helmet as it is. It's just an Iron Man helmet with the Wasp's face kind of printed on there. And you can see removing the mask reveals a very pleasant looking face underneath. And then on the reverse, much less pleasant. You can remove the head, of course, and the wing pack. Very nice kind of iridescent almost wings. Very nice looking. And then showing off the back, you can see the kind of wing pack printed on there as well. And that is the Wasp figure. Last but not least, we have the Ghost, who comes equipped with not a helmet but a hood, and that is of course removable. And you can see some very nice printing of the Ghost mask underneath, as well as some very nice printing on the torso as well. They did a really great job of creating a layered look using just slight shadow and some nice color variations there as well. She's got these energy bolts that plug into the hands, and you use those by just pressing on the side, and they fire off just like that. And they're really, really effective. I am a little concerned that consistent use of these will cause the hand grips to weaken, but for the most part they do work pretty well. Just be careful of breaking the fingers or the hand. On the back, you can of course see the maskless face with a very unhappy looking, assuming female, due to the lipstick and the shape of the torso. And then of course the back of the torso has some really nice printing on it with that nice layering effect as well. And then you can of course replace the hood to cover up the face on the back. And there is the Ghost. You do get some accessories in the set as well. You get this nice little ray gun or shrink ray or something. I'm not exactly sure what its duty is in the film, but assuming it's even in the film. But this can be held by Ant-Man or Wasp or Ghost, whoever, and does a nice job of looking, I guess, outer spacey or futuristic-y. It looks like a silly 50s ray gun, to be honest, but it gets the job done. You do also get this canister of something. I'm not sure entirely what's in there, but you do get a nice printed round tile, and you get 2 of these in the set as the cap for this canister, and it just looks nice. It's a fun little thing to have them chase around, and adds play value overall to the set. You also get this trophy, which I'm not entirely sure what the significance of the trophy is, to be honest with you. I'm sure it'll play some sort of part in the movie, because it is kind of an odd piece to just add to a Lego set with no connection to the movie whatsoever. So there's got to be some sort of trophy involved, or some sort of cup or something. But you do get this nice gold trophy which is pretty interesting. I don't know, I think I have one or two of these from the Speed Champions sets, but or maybe some of the Lego City sets have included this, but all in all, it's a nice little piece. It's just a little strange, it has nowhere really to go in the bulk of the set. Focusing in on the ship itself, let's take a quick look, and it's actually a really cool, fun little build. So you can see we do have the canopy here in the front, and that does open to allow a minifigure access to the inside. So you can open both sides here, and then this part will come up like so, and you can have Ant-Man or anyone sit inside. There's also a clip in the back to hold the weapon, so we can go ahead and plug that in just like that, and then seat our hero at the controls. And kind of a cool thing is that it's actually one of the very first fully enclosed canopies that I can remember in a Lego space-related set, and I guess it's not even really space, but you understand what I'm trying to say. Also, these canopy covers are printed, which is really, really nice, and they look great, I think. I love the pattern here and the wiring, as well as the little pattern around the edge, and that's on both sides. There's no printing on the center canopy, but it does allow for a nice clear view. Taking a look, you do have these little remote arms in the front that can grab onto items, including the trophy, should you so desire. And it can collect a trophy and win first prize. How exciting. The only strange thing is, like I said, there is no place really for the trophy to go on the ship other than just clasped onto the hands or the little grippers, but it is overall a really nice piece. We do have some really cool greeble effects here. For those of you unaware, greebles are just Lego bricks used to simulate wiring or tech details and things like that, usually used more in terms of Star Wars sets. They do a really great job here. You've got just nice use of roller skates and a bucket handle to simulate kind of wiring and buttons and knobs and things like that, just details that would be found on a ship like this, as well as these stickers put to good use to simulate the wires inside the ship. And then in the back you can see you've got some barrels used as the boosters. So you've got 3 here, you've got these little binoculars as well, and even some hinge pieces just used for detailing effects, which I think is pretty cool. You've also got these thruster winglets, which have some more roller skates in different colors, which is actually pretty cool. And if you're looking for a parts pack to build cars out of, you can't go wrong with this, because you've got so many of these, 6 in all, of these tailpipe or exhaust pipe pieces. You've got 3 on each wing, and each one is on one of these nice Mixels ball joints, so you can really get a lot of nice range of motion out of that as well. You've also got this nice classic space bar that I haven't seen in a set for quite a long time, and I was very happy to see it again, as well as really nice use of some helicopter landing gear as part of the main landing area or landing gear, or pontoons. I'm not even sure exactly what they would be called, but really nice use in the set, and some more nice sticker use. There's a small handful of stickers in this set overall, but they aren't bothersome. They're easy to apply. They're all on flat surfaces, with the exception of these on a slight curve, but it's really, really easy to apply. And you do have some stud shooters here at the front, but to me they look a lot more like lights, I think, probably if this vehicle is indeed in the film, they're probably meant to be lights, and Lego just said, hey, I see an opportunity for some stud shooters, let's go ahead and put these on. You've got these nice casters on the bottom, and you can, slide your ship along as you wish. It is pretty swooshable as ships go, and overall just really nicely done. I very much enjoyed this build, even though it was a little difficult because I was recording it at the time. So overall, very happy with this ship. So you can even see inside there's a lot of use of nice different grays and even silvers. There's a lot of nice silver parts in this set, so it's a really nice set to have, especially at the price point. So overall, I'm doing something a little different from here on out, and hopefully you guys will be on board for it. I'm going to do a rating system. It's going to be 1 to 5 stars, and honestly, for my first time out, this particular Lego set, Quantum Realm Explorers, is going to get a 5 out of 5. So 5 is, I love it. It's a great toy. Is it perfect? No, I don't expect any toy to actually be perfect. But all things considered, it is a really great toy. It offered a really nice build, an enjoyable time, lots of playability. You've got 3 figures in here, and I want to give some pros and cons really quickly here. So the pros, it was a really interesting and fun build, as I mentioned. It's nice to have all 3 of the main characters from the Ant-Man and the Wasp in a $20 price point set all at once. So you got that going on. The cons, of course, I don't like the helmet on Wasp. It would be cool if it was a newer mold or something, but I totally get it. Another one is I'd love to have tiny models of the Wasp and even Ghost, just like we got in the original Ant-Man sets, or at least I think in the airport battle set. I'm not entirely sure which one came with what, but I do remember having those, and they're great to have. It'd be great to have a Wasp and Ghost to go with them. But overall, those are more nitpicks than anything else, and I do think this is a really great set. Well worth the $20. I'm very happy with it. So that's going to do it for this review, guys. I want to thank you so very much for watching. If you enjoyed it, hit that like button. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye for now.